Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Now as you can see, our curtain cider is pretty much full. There is space for one more lettuce pallet and yeah, just waiting for that to spawn. I've been waiting already 2.5 hours, so it can't be far off now. But this is going to be so impressive. I've checked the price for lettuce and I've checked the price for tomatoes. Tomatoes are up, lettuce is slightly down, so it's just going to balance out in the end. We are certainly going to be selling this today. Actually we're only at 152, we are running out of water, so we do need to do that, but yeah, 200 litres is when it will spawn, so there's no point trying to pass time quickly. It's going to be another hour or two. But yeah, I'm so pleased that we're going to be able to sell this today, because this lorry has been, well this load I should say, has been causing lag because of the amount of pallets. It's not a glitch or anything, it's just because we have so many pallets, especially the tomatoes, in one area. It's just like having loads of bales in one area. It can really knock the frame rate down. So I need to get a good screenshot because it's just going to look so impressive, and then as soon as that spawns we'll get it put in and we'll get it taken over there. But whilst we're waiting, I think the vineyard could do with a bit of a mulch. So I'm going to just run through every vine, or every gap with the flail, and then by the time we've done that we should be able to get it going. Oh yeah, and the trees and the sugar beet. As you can see, the sugar beet is looking fantastic, as predicted. It's germinated, and yeah, we don't have to do anything with it until, well, we can fertilise it now and get it all over and done with, but probably June is when I'll fertilise and spread it again. But the forest, wow, look at this. It actually blends in very well. If you're watching in low resolution, you probably can't even distinguish the forest and the background. But most of the varieties that we have, look at the size of that in just a few months. They've mostly started to grow. This one here hasn't. I'm sure things will change today. I am very surprised about the willow. I'm convinced the willow hasn't started growing. Willow is such a fast growing tree. Yep, so, well, the spruce trees, they look good. But anyway, you can really start to see how dense this woodland is going to be. Some trees will be cut down and processed. We might get the carpentry placeable, or production, and yeah, make some money that way. But the vast majority are just for decoration. I still have the flail attached from the previous episode, so let's get going. I'm not too sure about fertilising of the vineyard this year. I have been told that I didn't need to spray up every single row. Apparently I could have missed one. Not that it was using much fertiliser anyway. It was consuming it extremely slowly, and I think I did the whole area on just 4% of a sprayer's tank, which is remarkable, because we only really spray once a year. So yeah, one IBC load is going to last about 10 years. Right, okay, yeah, so that's all going very well. We'll bring the cultivator up here as well at some point, probably later on. But I can't wait to sell the tomatoes and the lettuce. And that is our vineyard mulched. I never know if I should be doing the outsides as well. It probably doesn't make much of a difference. Oh, I haven't checked my used machinery sales. It would be very interesting to see what's in it today. Yeah, I don't think doing this piece here makes a difference, but since we need to go back this way anyway, we might as well cover this ground. There's a deer. Very nice. And a bird. Sorry for scaring you both. Right, don't know if I dare set that going whilst I check the sales. Yep, I don't think we need any of those. They're all interesting to see, but yeah, not relevant for our farm. So, there we go. Have we got another pallet of lettuce? We have. Brilliant. So I can put the time back to ×5. We'll park this in here. And we will put that in. I think as it is just the one, I'm going to do it by hand. It might be easier anyway, if I don't trip over the forklift. And there goes the lag. It's going to be very laggy just here. So yeah, there is a space just there if I relieve the strap. And now my lettuce has gone flying. Yep, so lettuce goes in there, where the lag is. Put the straps over, and now I do a screenshot. But what an impressive load that is. Brilliant. Look at that. What an amazing load. Now it's going to be laggy the whole way up. Yep, because we are with all the pallets, obviously, all those different models, I guess you would call them, objects, will be travelling all at the same time. Don't want to point out the obvious there though, of course. Yeah, it sounds pretty obvious. Anyway, 9,000 litres of tomatoes, 10,800 litres of lettuce. This is an incredible load, and I'm annoyed that my tomatoes are bursting out the curtain, but anyway. Oh, that would be incredible. Can you imagine if the curtain actually did bulge? Whoops. Yes, if it bulged, like, you know, when a load shifts in real life, that would look unbelievable. But, of course, it was not designed in the game for you to allow your load to bulge. So yeah, that's why it's coming through the side. But if you do stack perfectly, nothing will be visible. It's just my bad stacking. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to see this lag. If you're interested, we're getting 12. Oh no! No! I'm never going to get that up. Oh, that's it. Finish me off. It's a good way of inspecting the underside of your lorry and your trailer. Anyway, good news is super strength is indeed powerful enough to upright it, thankfully. Well, it will be if I get it in the right place. Sorry to ruin the immersion. Oh, I should have thought, but I couldn't really tell if we were tipping over because of the lag. Anyway, I'll see you over there. Let's get past this 8 frames per second. It's been a fun drive. That is a disadvantage, of course. You can get a full load if you want to, but you will have to suffer with a very bad frame rate just when it is really full and when you're taking it to the sell point. But I love the trailer, I really do. I think it's a really nice idea to have this in the game. Right, okay, so we should see the frame rate return to 60 frames per second. Let's watch them sell as everybody rushes towards us, wanting to buy the laggiest vegetables and fruit in town. Well, there go the tomatoes, already improving. Look at the frame rate increasing. You can actually tell how much we've sold. And we're back to 60. Oh wow. So it was the tomatoes. You could tell it was the tomatoes because there's so many pallets involved. So from that full trailer load we got £44,545. Very, very impressive. So we are now going to buy the Jcb Telehandler. It's only been about 10 episodes since I said we're going to buy it. So I think we're overdue. It is time to get it. We're going to sell the Massey Ferguson's front loader because that is no longer required. And there we go, 60 frames per second. And it's going to really improve the frame rate just generally around the yard. It was dropping, so that's really good. If Weasel hadn't created the Super Strength mod, I don't know what I'd have done when I flipped it. Because I don't think even a telehandler would have picked it up. A wheel loader might have done. Anyway, yep. As usual, I'm having to buy full price at new, but at least it is new. So let's go into telehandlers. There is the electric one here, which is always very tempting. But 69 horsepower. The JCB is 145 for only £9,000 more. It's also good to see the New Holland here as well. So, yes, let's choose an appropriate wheel. Ah, I like that. That looks good. Actually, I've been drawn to the BKT tyres on a number of occasions. But I'm sure other brands do also have this type in real life, this tread. So, yeah, let's go for it. £108,000. But that's not everything. We need to get a bucket, and I think it would be a good idea to get the buck rake. Telehandlers. Let's see. Maybe it was the... yeah, it was either a mod or it was the wheel loader one, which was spotted before. Unless that does fit to it. No, I believe that is just for the wheel loader. Yeah, well, I saw some comments saying to get this, but we would have to buy a wheel loader unless there is an adapter, which I haven't looked into. I don't think there's an adapter. Well, I'm sure a mod will come up very soon. So we're going to stick with the universal bucket. And we're also going to be buying, at some point, a square baler and selling the round baler and round bale auto stacker. So I should probably... well, I might get the square bale auto stacker as well. So there we go. We're done. I'll take this back and then we'll retrieve the JCB. I will park out of the way because we have to give the greenhouses water. That's my bale trailer. We may well stack the square bales without an auto stacker. I'm not too sure. I much prefer stacking square. I'm not very good at stacking round bales. Okay then. As I said before, we can always change the number plates. This is going to be so handy. Right. But yeah, if we can get hold of an adapter so we can fit the wheel loader's buck rake, or if we could just get a buck rake designed for a telehandler, even better. I'll have to get a modded one. Have a quick look at the barley. Look how well that's doing. Very established for May. Very established. And the grass, I think, is fully grown, so I think we're going to cut that today. It's a nice day. Very nice weather. Yep. We'll mow this, and it's going to be turned into hay. We have a tedder, we have a windrower, we have a baler, so it's just going to be for adding to the stockpile for the sheep. Because we're still keeping sheep, even though they're not really worth it. But it's an extra income, and they don't really cost as much anyway, so I'm fine. I'm fine with keeping them. So we'll just do the water first of all, because I know the greenhouses are pretty much empty. The sheep trough probably is as well. And then we'll be into that field mowing. I haven't actually done any mowing for a while, so it's going to be a nice change. Oh no, look at that. The honey pallets are fighting for the spot. Calm yourselves down over there. We'll add these to the, again, the honey stockpile. I'm not going to keep selling them. We're just going to get one massive load, put it into a lorry, and then take them all together. It's much more impressive that way. I just saw a bee fly right in front of my face. Anyway, yes, we need to get the McCormick. There it is. The next tractor I buy, unless there is a very good deal, is going to be a Massey Ferguson 7720. Because I do want one. But we are going to be changing tractors throughout the series, so we'll be getting different ones. I still don't know if I should sell the Valtra. I think I will do, because we're going to be looking for a much bigger tractor. That wasn't the wisest move. Let's just hope we can unload. Bit in the way. Yeah, this sort of job could be done by the Massey Ferguson. Moving the trailer around, carting. Right, okay, there we go. 5%. I'll do this big greenhouse, then we'll do the small one. But they should never consume the whole tanker because it is absolutely massive. Although it was almost empty. the greenhouse. Good, leaving us with 37%. Spin round here. And we made that £45,000 just from water, really. I know we had to buy the greenhouses in the first place, but we don't have to buy seeds, which is interesting, to grow the plant in the first place. The tomatoes, strawberries or lettuce. Okay, there we go. So, I think I will actually use... Oh, I keep doing that. I think we'll actually use the McCormick. So I've just done a bit of shuffling because we do need to access different things. We need the front mower, we need the rear mower, which is very nicely tucked into its own little spot. It was made to measure. But this tractor needs to fit in as well to be able to pick it up. Tight. Very, very tight. I didn't think of this. There we go. And yeah, let's head over to the grass field, get it cut. We will ted it today, but kind of role-playing it a bit. We wouldn't tend to just cut it, ted it, row it, and bale it all in the same day, although you could argue that we're actually in a month here. 1 day is a month, which is true. Okay, unfold both of these. Yeah, it's not a big area. Really won't take long. But I'll mow all the headlands as well. I really should mow up to the barley crop. And if we can make just 2 bales, 3 bales, it's worthwhile, because 1 bale seems to last the sheep about a month. So a little goes a long way. And the good thing is we can now deal with the more awkward shape with the mowing instead of with the harvesting, because that's just easier. And I need to be able to lift both at the same time. There we go. Come back over here. And we'll go back down. Actually, I'll probably go round. So it's a slightly bigger area than it looks because we're going out of the field's boundary. It's absolutely perfect. I did see a comment saying cut these trees down. Very good suggestion for making money. However, it might make everything look a bit open. So we might take some down. But as I've just planted a whole forest, we might just use those. But yeah, thank you for the comment. It is certainly a good way of making fast money without spending money first. The McCormick doing a fantastic job there. I reckon we could put some much bigger mowers on this if we wanted to. It is about 250 horsepower, so yep, I reckon we could go for the butterfly instead of just the offset rear mower. Right, so we've got a little bit missed over there. I'll make sure we get every little bit. And yeah, we'll just go and have a look at those 2 video game cartridges that we found about 3 episodes ago. Just whilst we pretend the sun is drying the grass. Well, the sun is drying the grass. And then we'll come back with the tedder and we'll turn it over so the sun can dry the other side. But it is 3 o'clock now, so the sun is going to start going down. But that is the nice thing about May. It stays light much longer. Unlike December and January, where it's dark at about 4 PM. Right, just pull over here. need to try and remember which ones they were. We have so many now. Look at them all there. Right, so that is Fresh Fruit Farmers. We've seen that before. The Harp Lifter. Quest for the Emerald Duck. Road Race Retooning. Wheat Gobbler. Agri Pinball DX. Trap something. I think it says Trap Crop, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, Trap Crop. Get Off My Field. Pets Control. And back to the beginning. So there we go. That's what we have so far. There are more to find. I think we're about halfway. Maybe not quite halfway. Yeah, I think we've found 9, if I'm not mistaken. We can see. It's possible to sort of check your progress. We've found 9, yes. So we're not even halfway. That's amazing. We still have over £500,000 worth of collectibles to find. That's good news, because that money is going to be spent on new fields and obviously equipment, olive equipment. Right, so I think we have to just drop this rare one. There we go. Otherwise it unfolds. And then we'll put this one into here. And I think for the tedding, because it's not a huge tedder, the McCormick isn't really appropriate. We'd be better off using something like the Massifaux, or maybe the Vulture. Yeah, we haven't used the Vulture for a little while. Next time the Massifaux is over at the store, we will sell the front loader. There's no point making a dedicated trip. And then next time, we'll be straight back in that field with the Windrower and the baler. There we go. I know it wasn't that long for it to start drying out, but at least it was something. I just love the way it throws the grass everywhere. Satisfying to watch. There we go, look at that. That does look so impressive. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to just guess that we're going to make 3 bales. We're not going to find out until tomorrow, sadly. Well, the next episode. I'm not too sure if there's going to be 2 episodes today. It depends which day this is going out on, but I tend to do 2 episodes a day on Friday, Saturday and Sunday at random times. And yes, Monday to Thursday, just 1 episode. So there might be 2 episodes today. Blends in nicely with the barley crop. Very similar colour. Now before that barley is actually ready to harvest, this might have regrown and we'll have had another cut off it. I'm not too sure, because you know what grass is like. It grows like mad in the spring. So yeah, we probably will. Probably fully cut it and process it again before that barley gets harvested. But as I said, that barley is really evolved. I suppose it is May, we'd harvest it in June. Don't know. Anyway, look at those trees down there. Brilliant. So yeah, next time we'll fertilise the sugar beet. And that'll be everything sorted with the sugar beet until harvest time. In June we'll harvest the barley, as I said. Oh no, look. More issues. Don't do that. Yes, one of them has managed to spawn under the ground again. Right, well, now we've got the JCB, we can probably try and dig that one out at the same time as digging out the egg one over there. But yeah, you can, it is possible, very possible, to dig it out with the landscaping tool. Anyway, I think we're going to leave this video here. Plenty more to do, but we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. It's already, time is passing too fast. We're getting through the years so quickly. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it anyway, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.